This one is the fourth presentation on the basis of the seventh chapter, and in this presentation we are going to solve some more questions on the basis of the section formula which we have learned in the previous presentation. And the concept we know, if we have any two coordinate is given, then we are getting, on joining that two coordinate, you are getting a line segment, and if you are taking any point on that line segment, then that point we are able to find the coordinate of that we are getting by using the formula. If the ratio is given, in which ratio that point divides the given line segment, then the formula we are getting as mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and the y coordinate we are getting as my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. In the previous presentation we have done the proof of this one. Then in this we are going to use this formula directly. Then let us solve some question on the basis of the section formula. And here I am taking question number 4 from your NCERT book. And the question is, find the ratio. In this question we have to find ratio, and which values are given to you. Then the line segment we are getting by joining the point minus 310 and 6 minus 8. And if you are joining these 2 points minus 310 and 6 minus 8, you are getting a line segment, and this point is given minus 1 6. These points divide the given line segment in the fixed ratio, and that rest ratio we have to find. Then in these kinds of question, what we are taking, we are assuming, let this point, the given point divides the given line segment in a ratio, and that ratio we are taking as k ratio 1. Then let us solve this question. Then we are taking the ratio as k ratio 1, and if the ratio we have and the coordinate of the line segment, the end points of line segment we have, we are able to find the coordinate of the point which divides the given line segment in the ratio k ratio 1 by using section formula. Then the x coordinate we are getting as mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y coordinate we are getting as my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Then p and q is given, then we are able to write the values of x1 y1. X1 we are getting 3, y1 we are getting 10, x2 we are getting 6, and y2 we are getting 8. And the ratio m and n is k ratio 1. Value of m we are taking as k, and value of n we are taking as 1. And if you are substituting all these value in the formula, then this line segment pq is divided by this point minus 1 6 in the ratio k ratio 1. Then what we are getting, if you are putting the value in x coordinate, then x coordinate here, if you are observing, already the x coordinate is given here minus 1. It means that by using the section formula, if you are finding the x coordinate, then x coordinate should be equal to the x coordinate which is given to you. Then this value is equal to minus 1. K into 6 plus 1 into minus 3 upon k plus 1. We are just putting in the formula mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. And if you are solving this further, then on cross multiplication what we are getting, 6k minus 3 upon minus k minus 1. Then if you are taking the like terms on the same side, then we are getting 6k plus k, that is 7k, and minus 1 plus 3 we are getting as 2. And if you are taking 7 on the other side, then the value of k we are getting as 2 upon 7. Similarly, if you are finding the ratio we are getting, but if you want to check whether you are getting the same answer, if you are taking the y coordinate, if you are equating the y coordinate, then let us solve this also. Then if you are taking the y coordinate, then y coordinate is given to you 6. Then on putting the value and on cross multiplication, what we are getting, minus 8k plus 10 is equal to 6k plus 6. Then again, if you are taking the like terms on the same side, then what we are getting, 6k you are taking on the other side, then we are getting minus 8k minus 6k. And if you are taking the 10 on the other side, then 6 minus 10. On solving, we are getting minus 14k equal to minus 4, and k is equal to minus 4 upon minus 14. On solving, you are getting the same value. When you are solving this question in the examination, then you have to take just only one coordinate. You are able to write the answer from that one. It means that the required ratio we are getting as 2:7. Then in the questions, if the ratio you have to find, then you should take the ratio as k:1. If you are taking the ratio as m:n, then you are getting two complicated equation, and on solving that two equation you are getting the answer. But if you are taking k:1, then easily we are getting the linear equation and we are able to tell the value easily. Let us solve one more question, and this is also from your NCERT book. These coordinates are given 1, 2, 4y, x, 6, 3, 5. And these are the vertices of a parallelogram. Parallelogram we know, having opposite sides equal and parallel. Diagonals are unequal, and diagonals bisect each other. Then this concept we are going to use, because the coordinates of the vertices of the parallelogram are given to you, and we are observing, we are getting the two variable here, y and x, and unknown variable these are, means the value of x and y we have to find. And for finding this, we have to use the concept that the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Then what does it mean? It means that about the parallelogram, this we know. If you are observing the diagram here, then PQRS is a parallelogram, and if the diagonals bisect each other, it means that PM is equal to MR and QM is equal to MS. Means M is the midpoint of QS and M is the midpoint of PR. If you are observing the diagram, because it divides the line segment into two equal parts, it means that yes, M is the midpoint of QS and M is the midpoint of PR. Then we are going to find out the coordinate of M by using the midpoint formula concept. And what we know, by adding the x coordinate, if you are observing x PR, then the x coordinate we are getting as x and 1, then the sum of these 2 upon 2, and y coordinate we are getting as 6 plus 2 upon 2. Then let us solve this question by using the midpoint formula concept. We are adding the x coordinate, divide the value by 2. For finding the y coordinate, we are adding the y coordinate and divide that value by 2. Then if you are doing the same, then the coordinate of M we are getting as the first, we are getting from PR as x plus 1 upon 2, and y coordinate we are getting as 4. Similarly, QS we are getting as 7 upon 2, and y coordinate we are getting as y plus 5 upon 2. And these are equal, means if you are observing, x coordinate is equal to this one, means x plus 1 upon 2 equal to 7 upon 2, and the y coordinate here you are observing 4, and here we are getting y plus 5 upon 2. It means that these two are equal, and if you are making these values equal, you are getting linear equation, and on solving these linear equation we are getting the values of x and y. Then let us solve this. Then here x plus 1 upon 2 equal to 7 by 2, 2 get cancel out. We are getting x plus 1 equal to 7, means x equal to 6. And the y coordinate we are observing here, y plus 5 upon 2 equal to 4. And if you are taking 2 on the other side, then 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 5, we are getting 3. Means the required values of x and y, we have x we are getting as 6 and y we are getting as 3. Let us solve one more question here. And in this question, this is also from your NCERT book, question number 10. We have to find the area of rhombus. And area of rhombus we know half diagonal 1 into diagonal 2, we are taking this concept. If the length of the diagonals we have for a rhombus, then easily we are able to find the area by using the formula half diagonal 1, length of diagonal 1 into length of diagonal 2. Means in this question we have to use distance formula, which we have learnt in first two presentation of this chapter. Then the rhombus, the coordinate of the rhombus are given to us 3 0 4 5 minus 1 4 and minus 2 minus 1, and these are in order. Then let us take a rhombus here. I am taking a rhombus as A B C D and the coordinate we are getting. Then what we know, the area of rhombus is equal to half into product of its diagonal. It means that the length of the diagonal we have to find. We have to find the length of AC. We have to find the length of BD. Then let us find this length. Then area of rhombus is half of AC into BD. Then AC you are getting as minus 1 minus 3 whole square by subtracting the x coordinate and making the square. Same for y. Y2 minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 whole square. Then 4 minus 0 whole square. On solving we are getting 16 plus 16 root 32, and this is 4 root 2. Same for BD, if you are finding, then minus 2 minus 4 whole square we are getting, and for the y coordinate minus 1 minus 5 whole square. Then on solving this, minus 2 minus 4 we are getting minus 6, this also minus 6, and the square of 6 we know it is 36 and 72, and this value is equal to 6 root 2. Now the length of AC and BD we have, and if you are putting in the formula for finding the area of rhombus, we are getting half 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. Then on solving, if you are solving these, then we are getting 6 into 2, and root 2 into root 2 is 2, means 12 into 2 we are getting, and this value is 24 square unit. Means the area of rhombus ABCD we are getting as 24 square unit. Let us solve one more question, and this is not from the NCERT book. This is from the optional exercise or the NCERT exemplar. And the question is, find the ratio. We have to find ratio. It means that we have to take the ratio as k ratio 1. Find the ratio in which the line 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 divides the line segment joining the point 8 minus 9 and 2 1. Means we have a line segment, and we have a line, and that line intersect the given line segment at a point, and that point, the coordinate of that point we have to find. Then what we know, if the line intersect the given line segment, it means that we are getting the intersection point, and that intersection point should satisfy the equation, the given linear equation. Means if we are putting the values of x and y by finding that coordinate, then that point must satisfy this relation. On putting the values of x and y, we are getting this value equal to 0. Then let us solve this question, and if you are observing the diagram, then the line segment you are getting AB having coordinate 8 minus 9 and 2 1, and this point P, and this point P lies on the line, if you are observing, 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Means this coordinate, if you are taking P as xy, then this coordinate must satisfy the equation. Then if the ratio is k ratio 1, then by using section formula, what we are getting? We are getting the coordinate of P as 2k plus 8 upon k plus 1, k minus 9 upon k plus 1, and this value is equal to the coordinate xy, means x equal to we are getting as 2k plus 8 upon k plus 1, and y we are getting as k minus 9 upon k plus 1. These are the values of x and y, and these two values satisfied the equation of a straight line. Then we are just putting the values of x and y in the equation. Then what we are getting? Equation is 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, and I am just putting the values of x and y here, and on solving we are getting a linear equation, and on solving the like terms 4k plus 3k 7k minus 5k we are getting 2k, and on taking the numbers on the other side 27 plus 5 you are getting 32, 32 minus 16 we are getting 16, minus 16 if you are taking 16 on the other side we are getting 2k equal to 16 and k equal to 8. Now the ratio we have 8 ratio 1. Then the coordinate if you have to find, then put the value of k in the first equation that you are getting by using section formula when the ratio is k ratio 1. Then if you are putting the value of k, then we are getting 2 into 8 plus 8 upon 8 plus 1, because the ratio is 8 ratio 1, then we are getting in the denominator 8 plus 1. Same for y coordinate, we are getting 8 minus 9 upon 8 plus 1, and on solving these 16 plus 8 upon 9, then we are getting these value 8 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 9 as the required coordinate of the point, which is the intersection point of the given line segment and the given line. Then on the basis of these, here we are ending this chapter, and on the basis of these some questions are remaining in the exercise, the second exercise. These you have to solve. And the last topic, area of triangle, this year that topic is removed, and if you want some guidance in on that topic, area of triangle, then you may ask in the live classes also. Sai Ram.